Howdy folks, welcome to this video sample of layouts from the book Cue Ball Control Cheat Sheets. This is a book on how to apply precise cue ball speeds and spins. About the author. I am Alan P. Sand, a certified instructor qualified by the Professional Billiard Instructors Association. I've written many books on pool skills and knowledge that have helped thousands of players. Instructions. Set up these layouts with paper reinforcement rings, also known as donuts. First, pocket the 1 ball. From where the cue ball stops, pocket the 2 ball. Try the shot with the recommended speed and spin. After you own the shot, experiment with your own ideas. Use these layouts to rapidly master precision cue ball shape and position. When you set up a layout, take the time to make sure you can always make the shot work. Cue ball spin, the clock system. The cue ball spins used in the book are very precise. All Q-tip and ball contacts are exactly 1 Q-tip out from center, as shown in this graphic. The clock system helps explain precision cue ball spins. Cue ball speed, the distance system. Speed is the other critical ball control factor. This is the distance that the cue ball will travel based on the energy you put into the stroke. The soft speeds. Soft 1 speed moves the cue ball from one side of the table to the other side. Soft 2 speed moves the cue ball cross-side and halfway back into the center of the table. Soft 3 speed is a cross-side lag shot. The cue ball goes across the table and comes back to the start position. The medium speeds. Medium 1 speed is a standard lag shot. It goes the length of the table and back. Medium 2 speed is the lag shot plus a roll that ends at the table center. Medium 3 speed sends the cue ball 3 times up and down the table. The angle on the 1 ball is fairly shallow. If you want to get the cue ball up table, a lot of energy is needed. This layout has 2 options. The safest solution is the 12 o'clock follow. The cue ball will bend forward off the tangent line and still have an angle into the first rail. This helps get the cue ball up table with enough energy to come cross-side. If any running English is used on this shot, there's a good chance the cue ball will drop into the corner pocket for a scratch. Not a good idea. The other option on this setup is 6 o'clock draw. The angle is shallow, so this requires the medium 3 speed to get up table for a shot on the 2 ball. Practice both of these options until you have an instinctive feel for the shot. Even with small angles on the shot, there are safe ways to make the cue ball dance. This shot has a decent angle on the 1 ball. The cue ball only has to come off the foot rail and travel up table. The 1030 spin on the cue ball pulls the cue ball back from the natural path. This makes sure that the cue ball comes up table very close to a perpendicular line. This is a good shot to practice. The comfort zone for the 2 ball is large, so you can practice several shooting options. Designate 3 locations where you want the cue ball to stop rolling. The first should be mid-table around the center line. The second location will be up close to the head rail, and the third location will be around the head string. You can decide which of these 3 positions is the best choice depending upon where the third object ball is on the table. It's good to know how to precisely position the cue ball. The angle on the 1 ball is shallow. If you want to get the cue ball up table, a lot of energy is needed. This layout has 2 options. The safest solution is the 12 o'clock follow. The cue ball bends forward off the tangent line. but it still has enough angle into the first rail to send the ball cross-side and up table. This drops the cue ball right into the comfort zone on the left side of the two ball. Some experimentation can also be done with running English. Running English can easily move the cue ball up table, but it also puts it dangerously close to the corner pocket. The serious potential of scratching makes running English a dangerous choice. The other option on this setup helps get the cue ball into the two balls comfort zone on the right side of the table. With stun, the cue ball travels down the tangent line from the one ball. In such situations, make sure you check the tangent line off the object ball. Knowing the path helps make better cue ball control decisions. In this case, the tangent line is perfect. It safely avoids coming close to the corner pocket. The medium 2 speed is necessary to force the cue ball to roll to the other end of the table. This helps the cue ball roll right into the two balls comfort zone on the right side of the table. Play with this and do some experimentation. Both the 12 o'clock and 10:30 shots in this layout help get the cue ball into the two balls comfort zones. This is possible because there is a decent angle on the one ball. The cue ball goes into the rail, and the angle out of the rail is controlled with cue ball spin. The 12 o'clock roll adds a small amount of running English to the cue ball when it hits the first rail. This bends the ball path forward to roll into the two balls comfort zone on the right side. The cue ball has to travel a great distance and does lose energy on contact with the one ball as well as the rail. This requires the additional speed of medium 2. If there are interference balls on the right side of the table, you can use 10:30 spin. This brings the cue ball to the two ball comfort zone on the left side of the table. Practice both of these shots until you can do them with your eyes closed. Thanks for watching this video about the Cue Ball Control Cheat Sheets book. Check out the blogs and books and deals on the BilliardGods.com website. Good luck and shoot straight.